Welcome to the list. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 best MMOs for new players. Now, jumping into a new MMO can be an intimidating experience, even for the most seasoned players, especially those who have little knowledge with MMORPGs in general. Most of us on the site play MMOs like doing so is our job, and yet there are still some times when I start up a new game, or an existing one that I haven't touched in a while, and feel that familiar sense of panic when I see how many skills or activities are available, and then I realize I have no idea where I should be going or what I should be doing. It doesn't help that I have a habit of returning to older titles in which I have mid or high level characters in, with a billion different abilities and talent trees, but I digress. Here are the 5 best, or at least mildly more accessible MMOs for new players. Number 5. The Lord of the Rings Online. Chances are that if you're a gamer, you've at least heard of some passing familiarity with J.R.R. Tolkien's writing and created world. The Lord of the Rings Online is not only a great game to get into for its digital realization of Middle-earth, but with a familiar cast of characters and an eccentrically written story. The Lord of the Rings Online has an accessible free-to-play MMO experience at the end of the day. And for the brownie points, Turbine's game really has a friendly community that's usually more than likely to help you out if you're confused or lost. Number 4. Rift. Trion Worlds originally released Rift to the tune of being a direct competitor to World of Warcraft. And while that comparison still conceptually holds water, the former has evolved to occupy its own space in the MMO market. The sheer variety of class souls from which to choose can be overwhelming at first, but Rift does a serviceable job introducing you to its game systems, and is an excellent alternative to WoW if you're looking for a free-to-play title. It also emulates a lot of the hallmarks of traditional MMORPGs, so it's a good starting point if you want to know more about what the genre is all about. Number 3. Guild Wars 2. With Guild Wars 2 recently going free-to-play, and the hype for the upcoming Heart of Thrones expansion, there's never been a better time to give ArenaNet's flagship a try. Guild Wars 2 is a little different from most conventional MMOs, issuing quests and competition for dynamic events and collaboration. Like Lord of the Rings Online, Guild Wars 2 has a very friendly community that makes the new player experience more inviting than most other MMORPGs out there. Number 2. Star Wars: The Old Republic. Like Tolkien, George Lucas is one of those people whose work you're probably at least a little familiar with simply by virtue of being on the internet. Your love of his original 3 movies is reason enough to give Star Wars: The Old Republic a try, particularly with the Knights of the Fallen Empire releasing next month and the new film coming out in December. Star Wars: The Old Republic is fairly accessible for new players and cinematic besides, giving you a combination MMO and storytelling experience that shows its BioWare roots in its class stories and role-playing. It's also free to play, so your wallet's safe until you get lost in the cartel market. Number 1. World of Warcraft. As a new player, there are more than a few reasons to play World of Warcraft. Along with games like Ultima Online and EverQuest, it's one of the MMORPGs that created the foundation of the modern genre. It's a key point of reference for the majority of conversations regarding MMOs, and it's designed to be super new player friendly. Most importantly, Blizzard has streamlined and revamped most of its content since its launch over 10 years ago, working to keep the game current while still keeping its original identity. WoW requires a subscription to play, but there's an endless free trial that you can give a whirl to see if you like it. What are some of your favorite MMOs to recommend to new players? Let us know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.